see if this is working. Hello. Make sure. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo. Yo, 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 yo. All right, bet it's working. Alrighty. Let me just send this link out. Sorry. Let me just move to it. I'm sorry, people. Alrighty. We are here. If y'all want to start commenting, let me just send a live to people. Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I just want to send this out to people real quick. It's my first time doing it. I started a new mic. Alrighty. There we go. Is everyone here? I can't. Sorry. Let me know if y'all can hear the thing real quick. I just want to make sure this is actually working. I don't even know if my real mic's working. We'll go right here. All right, good to go. All right. Sorry, this is stressing me out. Yes, okay, it works. All right, if y'all want to go ahead and start asking some questions. For me, this is my first time on the site, AggieWebsider. I was at Aggie Huddle, but some things that happened told me not to. I chose a different way. But tonight's just gonna be a simple, night. Just ask some team questions or recruiting, and I'll just do a simple breakdown of some stuff. If y'all want me to break down some details, some intel that you guys want, and we'll start away right now. I just want to ask away in the comment section. I'm not expecting many people to be in here. It's a 4th of July weekend, but I just wanted to go ahead, start a little something on this YouTube channel, just to get in depth a little bit. Sorry, guys. If y'all want to ask questions, comment section, where y'all been commenting it. If y'all just want to comment some questions that you guys have. Alrighty. Yeah, just you can do football, any type of questions you want me to answer. I'm more than willing to answer about anything. Just a general breakdown, some stuff. I mean, A&M's #1 in recruiting right now. #1 in the cycle. They have like 6 5-stars, I believe, and Elko and the staff have built long relationships with these players. It's not just NIL that you guys see on social media. I know probably y'all saw the On3 post about the 10 million thing. Some of these numbers are inaccurate and a little bit misinforming of how well that this staff has actually been able to recruit some players on this team. So yeah, with the team, I'm excited about where A&M's at. They're on vacation right now, so you're not going to be seeing them. There's not going to be a lot of workout type things right now because I think they return in the next few weeks. I know the coaches come back in the next week. So we'll see how all that stuff goes. But I'm excited to see where, the Elko era goes in year 3. Y'all can ask any type of questions. It doesn't have to be just football questions. Sorry, guys. I'm just posting this on my social media. Do you know about when NIL contracts can be signed? I believe legally they cannot be signed until they're on campus. I know some states have different laws when it comes to that, so I'm not quite sure, but I believe they have to wait officially until they're on campus to sign a legal contract. But yeah, it's just legally they cannot sign a contract right now. Let me know if y'all are coming in from, Aggie Huddle, or not Aggie, sorry, all over the place. Aggie Websider. Are you hearing any players standing out during summer workouts? So before they left for vacation, some players that stood out were I've heard a lot about Jerome Miles getting a little healthier now. Of course, I'm a big fan of Aaron Gregory. I think that he can go a long way this year for the team. I've heard Noah McHale's had a great summer. That's one of my rising stock players. I thought he would have started no matter even Damian Sanford got hurt. I thought the 2 best linebackers in spring camp, from what I've heard, was Sanford and Noah McHale. But a corner I'm actually really pumped to hear or see is Julian Humphrey. He went from starting at Georgia the year before, and then he took a backup role at A&M last year. But yeah, this year there's gonna be a big cornerback battle for that second spot. You have guys, Ricky Gibson from Tennessee, who has a lot of SEC experience. He was hurt all year last year, but he can bounce back this year is what A&M's hoping. Then you have Brandon Arrington, Adonis Curry. I mean, the cornerback rotation is just loaded this year. Yeah, those are some of the quick notes that I've heard about the summer off season so far. They do return back to camp soon, and I think that the coaches are really excited about the safety room as well. Let me know if y'all can't hear me at some point. Eventually, I'm gonna get a little co-host for this. This is my first time doing this, but I'm gonna start doing these weekly. Once I get moved into my College Station spot, it'll be way easier for me. Is the coaching staff stressing about the depth chart? Or no, not the depth and the ability to split time to be more fresh deep in the game? I think one of the main things that you're seeing with A&M is just they really want to build depth. I mean, they have a lot of top end talent, but depth is the main thing that Mike Elko wants. Because you've had guys get hurt, like running backs get hurt, and they have to go down to the 3rd or 4th option. So they always want to have depth everywhere in the depth chart. But no, I think this year, depth wise, safety is very deep. I think you have 4 starters there. Corner, I think you have 4 starters there as well that would start any other SEC team. And then I believe, wide receiver, you have about 8 players that could start at a D1 or Power 4 college, at least 8. But no. Yeah, but the depth reason, that's what Mike Elko really stresses about. That's why you see him. Who's the rotation at safety? I think the 2 starters obviously are going to, I think, be Marcus Ratcliffe and Dalton Brooks. Then I think Byard, I don't know, his first name, I don't even want to try to pronounce it. I think he'll rotate in. I think you'll see Miles Davis. You might see Tom Johnson. Yeah, I think the staff this year is going to be rotating like crazy because there's just so much talent that they have on campus. It's they can go anywhere. Like corner, you could put Des Riggs needs a break. You have two SEC starters that have started at least a year of college football. By the way, my handle on the board is FDT. Yes, sir, bro. If you just want to on the board, or not the board, on the site, if you just want to personally message me, man, I'd love to meet some of you guys over there. I just got here. It's a little bit different of a board, but I've known some people on this board for a while. I've been in touch with Hop for the last. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to this link for people. It's a mess, man. Sorry. Yeah, but I would love to meet more people on the board. I'm always willing to chat with people if they want to chat. Anything I can do to help, just let me know. Oh my God, I'm just pressing stuff now. Let me just make sure this link works, guys. Yep, it does. All right, let's just see if more people join. I want to make sure people actually can see it. A little backstory about me. I'll just go into a little backstory while we're waiting for some people to join. I've been covering A&M recruiting for about 6 years. Always been something I love to do. And I'm hoping to make a career out of it. Me and Hopper and talks about like what's next for the AggieWebsider site. So I know older website. I love to make it younger, more adaptive, way easier for people to use, more content, all that other stuff. I know Cushing likes to rotate his O line. Do we have enough guys to have a good rotation? This is again where the depth part comes in. I meant to bring that up too. O line has. I know that they think they have about 7 to 8 guys that could be an SEC starter at any program in the country. So you will see them rotate about. I think 7 is where they're gonna go. I don't know if they'll do 8. But you'll see them like you saw Robert Bordon come in last year and play some games. I think you're gonna see the left guard battles, the biggest battle in the team. You have Tyler Thomas, you have Blake Ivy, you have Nelson McGuire. I mean, you have good players that are all, their bodies have transformed to being an SEC type player. So, one of those things that's really freaking cool to see how it comes out to happening on campus. My favorite right now at left guard is probably going to be left guard. I'm probably going to lean for Blake Ivy out of Houston, Texas, or Cohen Eccles. He's probably going to play left guard as well, play center as well. But I think Mark Naboo will be the starting center this year. I think people are actually starting to be able to join. Is the link not working for you guys? Did y'all have to subscribe, or is it just subscribe to comment? I just want to make sure people I'm doing this the right way. I'll put something on the boards to apologize for any of the stuff that's happening where people can't get in to join. All right, another question. This is a good question too. Could Lamont Rogers start at tackle? Actually, talking to some sources, you have to subscribe. Okay, I'll change that next time. I'm sorry for any misconfusions. Let me put this. I'll answer that one question. Let's put this on the board real quick. One thing I just want to put this. All right. Sorry. Go back to the questions. Sorry about the whole technical difficulties. Just this first time doing it. Um, could Rodgers win that tackle? I think right now I would lean Adams like 60-40 going into fall camp. That's where I'm at. I think Rodgers has all the talent in the world and can absolutely win that. Um, so yeah, it would not shock me at all if Lamont Rodgers ends up starting for A&M this year. But like right now, I would lean Adams because he has a little bit more SEC experience. Yeah, you had to subscribe. I'm sorry. Man, oh man. Sorry, guys. Trying to make this easy as possible, but we'll do a few more. We'll go for like 30 minutes today. We can ask some more questions if y'all want to start asking away. I think it's a good thing for randos. That's what I was thinking. That's why I did put the setting, but I thought it meant for like you comment. You have to subscribe to comment. I didn't know if it meant like view the whole thing. Um, who do you think we finished the class off with? Um, I think you see one more linebacker, which I put on the boards. I think they finished with Allen. I would My confidence level would be 80% on that one at least. Um, and then I think you can see one more DB later in the cycle. I know they're talking to some people behind the scenes, some players they might try to bring in for a visit in the fall to flip. Haven't heard any names specifically. I don't see Joshua Dobson ever happening. I could see, John Meredith popping on campus for one visit. That nothing has intel me to believe that's actually happening, but I would not be shocked if John Meredith visits. Um, and then I believe they'll go look for like a senior eval at corner as well if they missed out some flip targets. And then running back, I think you see like a senior eval or Sarod Baker comes on campus for a few games. I don't think they land. I don't think they land Landon Williams Callis. I don't see that one happening at all. I would lean Texas in that one. Yeah, I'm sorry for the technical difficulties. How many fish do you see playing this year from the 26 cycle? Right now, we just kind of want to mess it up. I see Gregory playing. I see KJ Edwards playing. I think you see Brandon Arrington maybe rotate in a little bit. Trying to think off the top of my head. Bryce Perry Wright, I think you'll see him rotate in a little bit. Those are just a few off the top of my head. I can't really. I have to go see the list. Let me actually do that real quick for y'all. All right, one sec, guys. Let me see who else. Tamarion Watkins could be an interesting one. Maybe he rotates in. I don't see it right now. Yeah, but I think KJ Edwards, Brandon Arrington, Aaron Gregory, those are the ones I'm starting right now to play early. Are people rating Landon Williams Callis? No, that dude's a stud. That dude's a year one player right there. I think people say he's a different type of player. Yeah, I don't see really A-Chain really. I think he's a smaller running back. It's a power back more. His speed's not up to A-Chain at all, but he's a really good back. Manziel jersey, you can really see that. I don't want to mess with the camera, but you see it right there. So I got the Manziel right there. This is my setup right now is whack because I'm not moved into my apartment yet in College Station. But when I do that, you'll see my whole. I'm gonna have an actual camera set up. The actual camera. You're gonna see pictures everywhere on the wall right here. If you see one of me be there, you won't see it. I was looking at highlights of him. South Oak Cliff shut him down. I mean, yeah, because it's hard for him some games. I mean, he's the focal point of that team. That team goes as far as Landon Williams, Dallas takes him. So when you have D1 players, the whole game plan is to stop him. It's kind of hard for a running back to rush those people. Probably fumbles a lot. I mean, Purdy fumbles a lot. Haven't really heard that. I will go check him out at the game this year, so we'll see if that's true. Actually, it's actually an interesting note. The five-star DB commit that A&M has, Raylon Henry, is actually supposedly supposed to play in Houston this year against Legacy, the private school down there in Houston. We'll see if that actually happens. I know there's been a lot of rumors. If it does happen, I will 100% be at that game to cover it for y'all. The one thing I know two good plays was just him hitting that. Then the TD was a broken play where the defense had 12 on the field, one was running off. Yeah, I mean, but that's high school for you. It's just a lot of stuff like that. It's a grown man playing little boy. It's just he's a grown man. He's a dog player. I'm a big fan of him. I think he's probably, if he's not the best, he's at least the top 3 running back in that class. Sorry again for all the shenanigans y'all had to deal with, subscribing, all that bullcrap. I don't see him making plays off tackle, which is kind of my point. I understand, yeah. I don't know if he's a guy that can play inside and outside. I think he will. I mean, a lot of that stuff scheme wise, I do think there is some things about his game that he needs to probably get better at. But I think he's a solid all around player. I think him and KJ are really not close player wise, but at a high school, how coveted they are, how good they are, they're pretty close. But Landon, Landon Williams played high level 5A football. Um, so he's already playing D1 players week in, week out. We'll go for like 7 more weeks. That's what I'm thinking. Just want to do a little quick little live. Nothing too crazy. If y'all want to ask any more questions, it doesn't have to be just recruiting stuff. It can be team as well. We can talk a little basketball too. My other thing is I noticed that he ran a lot of counter action. Yeah, I mean a lot of stuff that I struggle with. I think college coaches can easily fix. I mean, he's either going to play at Texas or A&M or SMU. I mean, all 3 have really good running back coaches. Let's see some more questions. I need to fix my quality of my camera too. Who starts on the inside next to DJ Higgs? So I think that's going to be a really interesting battle. If I had to lean one right now, it'd probably be CJ Mims from UNC. He has the most experience, and he's also yeah, most experience, all that stuff right there. I would go him. I would go the Colorado kid's really interesting. Illinois, I mean, both those guys are players. Then you have the freshman from last year. You have Sims. You have blanking on people's names. Kid from right down the road. DJ Sanders. I mean, you have a lot of kids that can play, but I think Mims is the one I'm looking at right now. I don't move tomorrow. I actually move next month. But I'm just saying, like, once I get to my next step, we'll be a-okay. I move out in August. Rink, I can see Rink playing. I don't know if he'll start. Yeah, thank you actually for reminding me of that. Landyn Rink, that's my boy. But yeah, I think you can see Landyn Rink playing it a lot this year. That kid is a wrecking ball. All right, if y'all have some more questions, I'm trying to make sure I'm not missing any free agency news. We'll go a few more questions. Free advice, move stuff at night. Oh, for sure. Even if I don't, I'm gonna do it bright AM in the morning. I'm not trying to move during the heat of stuff. My job right now, I do is actually outside, so I'm used to it so bad. All right, we'll answer like two more questions if y'all have some. But yeah, I'm sorry for people that are, it's not working for them, the YouTube video. I'm sorry about that. All the shenanigans that had to go place. I just wanted to see how this would work out. If anyone has any more questions, are you going to try to make it out to student bonfire? I for sure will. I for sure will try to go out to one. I don't know about working. I mean, shoot, if my friends do, I will. I for sure will go out to one of those. That's what I wanted at A&M. All the traditions are unmatched out there. I'm finally glad I'm not in Corpus Christi anymore. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the live here. Oh, I'd recommend going out and working on one for the day. Easy way to make friends. Alrighty, I'll for sure go out to one. I'll look to, I'll look for my buddies I want to go to. You know, I should go. Thanks for the recommendation, man. If any of y'all want to be on board, just go ahead and do that. I would love to, get to meet y'all better. But that's in this live. Yeah, I apologize again for all the mishaps that happened with all the stuff, making y'all subscribe just to view the thing. I'm sorry about all that. But anyways, I hope y'all hit the subscribe button. Try to do it weekly. Um, I don't want to quote me on that. Try to do it weekly, if not future in August, September. During the season, I'll do double 2 times a week because I'll have all the time in the world. But thank you. Just hit like and subscribe on that. It's free, I promise you. And I hope everyone here has. Shoot, sorry guys, with the audio. Y'all have a great night.